Hi everyone, my name is Akanksha Tamta and I'm currently working on an hospital emergency response performance application. During the research process of building this app, I identified few gaps in the market. With the resources that we have available right now, there is a lack of effective visualization, and sometimes these websites are just cluttered across the web with multiple text-based data, and these information is not up to date, and it sometimes misses the performance metric that fits the user specific needs. And because of that, users are prone to receive lower quality care. Their satisfaction levels are usually very down, and then there is a risk of receiving poor health outcome. And we wanted to solve this issue through our app, by focusing on the performance matrix of these emergency situations, and wanted to provide a one-stop solution for the users. So my app is called the Golden Hour, which is based on a quote from an American physicist known as R. Adams Cowley. He said that there is a golden hour between life and death, and if you're critically injured, you might have less than 60 minutes to survive. So the basic ideology is that in an emergency situation, time is of the essence. The source of my data is listed here, and it's from CMS, which is a government website. It gives us the timely and effective care data on hospitals across USA, and we have some basic data points like facility ID, facility name, address, city, state, zip code, etc. And based on the initial exploratory data analysis that I did on this particular data set, I was able to identify few of the highlights, particularly in the ER department. On the right hand side, you can see that there are top 20 hospitals with the best response time for heart attack or chest pain. And They were best in giving the fibrotic therapy within 30 minutes of emergency department arrival for their patients. And then we have another insight on the volume of ED department that was received between a particular time frame. You can see the volume type and volume count here. Then we have additional performance insights based on different factors for electronic clinical quality metrics that has been scored for these facilities, and it gives us a more zoomed in view on specific emergency situations. So on this screen, you can see the initial mockup and the prototype of our application. On the left hand side, you can see the first draft of the Golden Hour. We can straight away see the top 10 timely and effective care hospitals in the state, along with the state filter and the performance metric based on the condition and different factors. So the results are displayed here when you select any of these. And then on the right side, you can see that we have the prototype of where we want our app to be or to go. This is like a work in progress, and as per this, you can straight away see that we have additional filters, and we have few value boxes which right away gives in the statistics that is going to be important for the users in an emergency situation, that will help them to make instant decisions. And again, we have our top 10 timely and effective care hospitals in the state. We have a drill down of these hospitals based on the divisions and the patient count, like inpatient and outpatient counts as per these departments. And then on the right hand side, we can see overall patient satisfaction matrix, which is going to give the feedback from users on these hospitals, and how they have impacted in terms of quality of care that these users have received. So, this is a little sneak peek of the app in production, and you can see the logo here. You can see some search bars. You can also see like the value boxes that we were talking about in my last slide. These are some of the KPIs that are going to help the users to take instant decision. I have a few more to add here. I am also working on action filters to integrate everything better, and for my side panel, I am planning on to organize my matrix better, as in I don't want to dump everything in one like one single screen. I want to make tabs for my different matrix so that it's organized and it's not overwhelming for the users of my app. And to do so, I'm going to utilize HTML and CSS for a better and seamless user experience. I am also going to work on. So, for the questions that I have for my fellow students, I want to ask, like, if you guys are also struggling with the Google Maps API feature, if any of you are working with it. And what about like the data? If there's not sufficient data aligned to whatever data you're working with. So for my app, like, I have the hospital data, but what if I don't have the longitudes and latitudes for all the hospitals that are there? And how are you guys like doing that with a single source of data, or maybe how are you integrating the data with your already existing data? So that's a little that has been a little tricky for me. So if you have like any notes, or if any of you are working with it and want to connect, so please let me know. My email ID is listed there, or you can also ping me on Teams. So yeah, that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.